distance. And Tetra will be hoping for starting bursts. The man from Escort going forward into the campaign, but well, Ganyiso Shinga is certainly one they'll be talking about quite a bit going forward, I do feel, after today. So, Chiefs now, of course, disappointed at the fact that they haven't yet been crowned the Toyota Cup champions. They are the runners-up. Maybe they will be third-time lucky come next season, but they still do have players in the way of depth, those that didn't get game time, that were on the bench. The likes of Cross, of course, even though he had his challenges last season, did respond well to the difficult times, and well, they had moments on the bench when the technical team enjoyed themselves here today. One moment they thoroughly enjoyed on that bench was with Shabalala's penalty, when he had the better of camera. At the end of the day, Coach Nabi was plenty to be happy about the way things looked during the course of the day. Still second best on the day. So it's the visitors from the west that step forward here. My oh my, do they not have to work hard in keeping things level between these two sides to eventually win it on penalties? They suffered together as a team. The Abedamora playing his part here. The bright start in the opening 15-20 minutes out wide on the right side of their attack. Defensively, the likes of Ansu combined well with Sambo O'Neill in the heart of that defense. Abedamora starting his dance on the stage then. Yes, Bob. And the stripes. Let's not forget the 18-year-old Amidou Akwa as well out there, working hard. The likes of Atabo, Seth Quado, all of them had to put in a proper shift. In the end, the trip down south very much worth it for the men from Ghana. They've got their ambitions this season. A nice, tough test where they, of course, needed to rethink things and come up with a new strategy in the second half of the game, but did so well enough to ensure that they frustrated Kaizer Chiefs' strategy in the second half of the game, but did so well enough to ensure that they frustrated Kaizer Chiefs and worked hard as a team together on the defensive end of things. And they'll be hoping for many battles this season where at times they won't be the dominant team, but will be the team that works hardest on the day and ends up in a celebratory mood at the end of it all. As the hero on the day, Mohamed Kamara, he and Brendan Peterson certainly entertained and made that penalty shootout worth watching, with the drama swaying this way and that between these two sides. So, hoping to be crowned champions at the end of the season out in Ghana. They'll hope to, at the end of the next campaign, celebrate in the same fashion as they do now. The trophy slowly making its way onto the podium, and the men from Ghana lifting the trophy through Samba O'Neill, the 25-year-old captain, the champions of the 2025 Toyota Cup from West Africa, from Ghana. It is Asante Kotoko. Now they've had to do it the hard way here. At times they looked as though they were suffering, but they suffered together. And at the end of it all, it was worth it. As Asante Kotoko are the 2025 Toyota Cup champions here at the Moses Mapida Stadium at Eguini. So the celebrations will go late into the night here for Kotoko. So many of the youngsters still under the ages of 24. Good number of 23-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 21-year-olds in this squad. They are hoping to build something going forward that'll shake up Ghanaian football and shake up football on the continent in the years to come. Your 2025 Toyota Cup champions, we take our hats off to Asante Kotoko of Ghana. Now, O'Neill then will, of course, have that trophy and pass it along. Everybody will want to have a touch as the celebrations do continue. But for now, let's enjoy watching the scenes of the Ghanaians in what has been a successful outing down south for them.
Indeed, it has been a successful outing out here in eThekwini eGagasini at the Moses Mabhida Stadium for Asante Kotoko, of course, the team from Ghana with 24 league titles. They get a good start to their pre-season. This encounter, not so much about the victory, but about ensuring that he has a strong side going into the upcoming season. But Shampa, just quickly, before we speak to the gentleman joining us here, of course, we see the man that saved a couple of penalties here this afternoon for Kaizer Chiefs, as well as the new signing for the mighty Amakosi. But Shampa, just quickly, your thoughts overall in terms of the 90 minutes of action we witnessed. I think a different type of Kaizer Chiefs side we're seeing getting into the final third, asking those questions, just needing to brush up in terms of just being clinical enough.
Yeah. You see, firstly, you saw a team that is positive in how they approach the match. You can tell that they are angry from what they gave in the previous season. The distances in the team, the shape was proper. I love the attitude of the players. They're fighting for every ball. This is what you want to see in a big team. Big teams have players that are angry when they make mistakes. They want to rectify immediately. I love how they managed to find solution in the midfield, even when the Asante Kotoko team were pressing them. The build-up, you can see that they know what they were doing. I just hope they build up from this, because it's gonna give them what it takes to build in a league. Because in a league, you don't want to concede goals. And I'm sure Brandon will tell us that the two centre back in Miguel and McCarthy, young McCarthy, you can tell that there's a relationship that is building, and you wanna carry with this relationship towards the big matches that are still coming. I don't feel like this is a match that of consequences, because you know, the new guys, they wanted to introduce themselves in front of these people. I would love to believe that, you know, they will take, you know, positives, a lot of positives that they've made out of this match going forward.
Speaking about it, Brandon, let's bring into the conversation, Brandon. Shampa there mentions the fact that you've got that Aiden McCarthy and Anasha Miguel in front of you. Speak to us from your vantage point and where you were today. What do you make of the showing from Amakosi?
I think today we gave a good display of ourselves, you know, coming from our trip to Holland to now obviously playing with Aiden and Miguel at the back there. You know, there's a good understanding, like Tombo was saying, there's a good understanding. And I think also in